After a grueling day of submitting emails and addresses and setting up channels, I am happy to bring you the weekly video cast, which is entitled Post-neo-prelude. I hope some people catch the kind of play on literary and art criticism there. Basically, this weekly show will include selected poems by different authors that I've chosen, and maybe we can get to a point where the viewers could choose and submit work. And there is also, at the end of the cast, various music that will be played in hopes that some lesser-known bands could have some exposure and people just might enjoy that kind of thing all around. I hope to get this online every Monday around 10 o'clock, and it will be going to Ustream, a Twitter account, and Facebook, all of which I'll list at the end of the program, unless you happen to be catching on Ustream, which case it's just kind of raw and live and everything. And you may say, why so many blatant uses of technology? And I would say that it's a response to the blatant misuse of technology by the majority of people, and kind of paraphrase Banksy here by saying that never in the history of man have people used so much time, material, and energy to say so little. So it is my hope that this might be something a little more life-affirming and positive and enriching to those that happen to tune into it and catch it at some point. So, on episode 1 here today, we will be looking at E. Cummings, and musically at the end we'll have Okervil River. So, a little bit about E. Cummings. He was a poet, of course, and he was a painter as well. He attended Harvard. As a painter, he was heavily influenced by the Cubist movement, and I will be including some of his work towards the end during the musical section as well. In regards to his writing, he was highly well known for his lyricism, his use of satire, and a mode which he personally called a modernist manner. So, in regard to that, it had a lot to do with the visual orientation of the poem and its placement on the page. As a painter, that was highly important to him. He also altered typography and punctuation when presenting the pieces. The works don't have titles necessarily, but are just numbered under certain subsets. So the first one that we will be reading is from the subset Spring, number 2. Oh, sweet spontaneous earth, how often have the dotting fingers of prurient philosophers pinched and poked thee? Has the naughty thumb of science prodded thy beauty? How often have religions taken thee upon their scraggy knee, and squeezing and buffeting thee that thou mightest conceive gods? But true to the incomparable couch of death, thy rhythmic lover, thou answerest them only with spring. The next poem that we have is coming from the section Love and Its Mysteries. So, obviously, be dealing with some form of love. Being to timelessness as it's to time, love did no more begin then love will end. Where nothing is to breathe, to stroll, to swim, love is the air, the ocean, and the land. Do lovers suffer? All divinities proudly descending, put on dreadful flesh. Are lovers glad? Only their smallest joys, a universe emerging from a wish. Love is the voice under all silences, the hope which has no opposite in fear, the strength so strong mere force is feebleness. The truth more first than the sum, more last than star. Do lovers love? Why then, to heaven with hell, whatever sages say and fools, all's well. In regard to criticism of the work, I'm going to leave that open to anyone that happens to view the cast and should like to get in touch with me anyhow. Then I'm completely open to that. And I guess to wrap up this section, I would say that once monthly, I believe I'll try to feature my own work here as well. And until the next time, I believe that will be it, and I hope everyone has enjoyed that. Of course, E. Cummings' work can be found anywhere you should look for it, in libraries, the World Wide Web, friends, associates, possibly. And without okay.
Red is my favorite color, red like your mother's eyes. After a while of crying about how you don't love her, she says, I know I don't deserve supervised sight of her, but each day becomes a blur without my daughter. Fall is my favorite season, like falling to reasoning why you crash from on high. She says, why is my life so uneven? And what have I done right but given you your life, if after I led you on into that bar room, into that is my favorite answer. I took a dancer home, she felt so alone. We stayed up all night in the kitchen, doing my dishes on and on till the dawn. She said, I know it's easy to have me, but I've seen some things that I cannot even tell to my family pictures. And I'm full of fictions, and fucking addictions, and I miss my mother. She'll never know, I could never forget her. If I could write her a letter, I'd try with every line to say she still remembers your touch.